Alright, I ain't gonna lie. When I'm making this, the only thing that I have written down is what I'm going to title this video, which is Respond with Love. There is no script to this. Most of my videos don't got no script, but this one I haven't really thought about this one. So this is all just gonna be straight off the top, no, premarital or I don't know the word. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. I didn't think about this before. I'ma just sit here and I'ma just talk. Whatever comes to mind, I'ma speak it. So responding with love. The reason why I feel like I want to title this video Respond with Love is because a lot of us respond with what is being projected onto us. For example, if you're, just minding your business and then someone comes out the blue randomly and disrespects you, just randomly, yo, you ugly as hell. Like, what's wrong with you? Your big ass head. You feel me? Excuse me for my language, but if someone come out the blue and do something like that, I feel like we respond with the energy that is, being portrayed to us, that is being given to us. So if they come at us with this negative energy, we respond back negatively. You feel what I'm saying? And I've kind of realized that we are in control, and we are in control with how we respond. I feel like when we respond to these people and we are feeding into that negativity that they're giving us, it almost feels like it's damaging us even more than what they even said to us. I remember this one quote. I can't remember who it was by, and I don't remember it exactly, but I remember it went something like, when someone or something that is evil or that is negative is able to change you, only then is that when it wins. Now, I ain't gonna lie, me saying that, I don't really know if that make much sense, but I know the message behind it. The message I'm trying to say is, when someone is saying something negative to you, don't let that change you into being negative too. If you are trying to be this positive dude, if you are positive girl, you feel me? A positive woman, I should say. If you trying to be a positive person just in general, don't let this negativity change you into being negative. I feel like, again, we're told since we kids that, treat others the way you want to be treated, and I feel like we're also told, I don't know, I had something on my mind but it just slipped. But anyways, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with treating others the way that you want to be treated, or honestly, I don't think there's nothing wrong with treating, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with treating others the way you want to be treated. But I feel like a lot of us do the opposite. I feel like we treat others the way that others treat us. And then I feel like that goes hand in hand with the saying, hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? If someone is hurt, if someone hurt this person, that person will probably go on to hurt other people if they don't take the time to heal themselves and love themselves and forgive themselves. You get what I'm saying? And it's like a cycle. It's a cycle that people keep getting caught in. And even myself, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect at all. I don't make these videos as if I know everything, because I don't. You feel me? I'm a young man. You feel me? There's still so much for me to learn, so much things I don't understand, I don't comprehend. And with that being said, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I'm no better than nobody watching this video. I struggle with things too. There's things that I deal with. And there's times where I catch myself and I'm stuck in that cycle. And maybe you're stuck in that cycle yourself. Hence why you probably watching this video. And it's a hard cycle to break. Don't get me wrong. It definitely is. Because a lot of it incorporates our pride. our reputation, our image. A lot of us live with this image that we have of ourselves, and we don't want nobody else to damage it. You get what I mean? And when people say things like that, it almost feels like an obligation to protect that image. Or maybe it's not even your own image. Maybe it's the image of your family. If someone's talking about like a family member of yours, or a friend of yours, or a partner, or whoever, it's like, it almost feels like an obligation that you have to go protect this person, or you have to go protect that image. And I wouldn't say that there's something wrong with protecting an image or protecting that, sort of thing. But I feel like it gets wrong but what's wrong about it is in the way that you protect that image. You feel me? You don't have to protect something by being negative. For example, let's keep it simple. If you are trying to be a good person, a positive person, I shouldn't say a good person. I take that back. Just a positive person, because there's so many different definitions for what a good person might be. But if you're trying to be a positive person, where you got a positive energy, people will come around you and they can just sense that. They can sense. They can feel it when you smile. They can feel it when you happy. They can feel the joy that you bring into their lives. If that's what you are striving to have, I feel like protecting your image, the way that you protect your image, can just by being that positive person. Where if someone says something to you and it's disrespectful, to respond back out of respect, to respond back with respect, I should say. You get what I mean? And from my personal experience with what I've had to learn about having an image and whatever, I'm gonna be honest. My true honest advice, and most people might not even agree with this, but what I found easiest for me, or not easiest but most effective, is to simply throw that image of yourself away. To simply accept who you are in all parts of you. Accept that you're not perfect. Accept that there's times where you might react out of impulse. Accept that there's times where you get emotional. Accept that you may not be as good as a person as you might pretend yourself to be. Accept that you're not no hard gangster or whoever. Accept that you're not no thug. Accept that you're not this and you're not that. Accept who you truly are. So many of us care about our reputation and about how other people might perceive us. And maybe it's because we don't want problems with those type of people. We don't want to deal with even more problems. Because if people think you a chump or they think you a punk, we don't want to have to deal with, I guess, getting bullied. Maybe that's all what it comes from, is getting bullied. But I don't know. That's a topic for another time. But having that reputation on your mind 24/7, whenever someone speaks to you, to react based off of how it affects your ego, I feel like that's just hurting yourself even more. And I feel like defending your ego is saying that who you are isn't really you, in a sense. Now look, that might not make sense, but just hear me out. If you had $1 million in the bank, right? Say you had $1 million, and then someone came by, some random person, and they said, yo, you broke as hell. You don't got no money. You don't get no bread. You don't got no motion. You just broke. You a bum, right? But you know that you got $1 million in a bank. You feel me? You can spend that $1 million anywhere. And you know you're going to have millions more. You're going to keep making money, right? If you know that, you know what you got. You accept that you have what you have. This random person calling you a bum, saying you broke, ain't gonna mean nothing. It ain't gonna bother you. It ain't gonna affect you at all. You feel me? because you know you got bread. You know you get money. You feel what I'm saying? So why would someone who don't know you, don't know the truth, and is literally just trying to bait you into getting mad, why would that affect you if you know the truth? You get what I'm saying? Now take that same principle though and apply it to yourself. If you know who you are, when someone comes by and tries to say something about you, you already know whether it's true or not. And if you have accepted yourself, it won't bother you. It doesn't matter what they say. If they're telling lies about you, well, guess what? You know the truth, so it don't matter. If people are willing to assume a lie before they get to know the truth, that says more about them and their character than it does about you. Let people think what they want. I feel like that's the whole bubble of that whole conversation. Now I'm gonna dive more into that into a later video, but let people think what they want, bro. You feel me? And to even go a step further, let's say what they say about you is true. Let's go back to that example I just gave. Let's say you had $50 to your name, and that's it. You know, that's all you got. You don't got no one to depend on. People don't know you don't got no crib. You don't got nothing, right? All you got is $50. You don't got no phone, nothing. You feel me? Let's just pretend. Obviously, you probably got something because you won't be watching this video. You feel me? But let's just pretend. Pretend you lost everything except for 50 doubloons, right? Now let's say someone came by and they told you that you broke. They called you a bum. They said your clothes dirty. If you truly have accepted yourself and you accepted the situation that you are in, you accepted who you are in all parts of you, good and bad, them telling you the truth will not hurt you. The only time the truth hurts is when it is a truth that you refuse to accept. So simply accept it. Accept that, okay, I'm down on my luck right now. That doesn't mean that's how it's going to be forever. But there's sometimes it's okay to accept where you are in life. It's okay to accept when you're at that standstill. When you're going through it, it's okay. Because when you do accept that, nothing that people can say will bother you at all, bro. I'm telling you, it's like a cheat code. No bully, no disrespect, no ignorance will ever get to you. It will never get you to react out of emotion. Because you accepted who you are. You know who you are. You got to know yourself and you learn to love yourself, good and bad. That alone is like, it sets you up on a catapult through the rest of your life. If you can get that down. Because now you can go through life level-headed in everything. It don't matter what type of heckler you got that comes into your life and tries to disrupt your state of mind, it will never work. You will never lose your peace of mind again because of somebody else. Simply just because you take care of yourself and you love yourself. That's what I feel like true self-care is. But to get back to the topic of this video, being able to do that, being able to not react out of impulse and to accept yourself. When these people, these same hecklers and who are trying to hurt you, understand that they are no better themselves. When you are in that happy state of mind, right? Think back to a time when you were happiest in life, right? When it was like an uncontrollable amount of happy, right? Amount of joy, amount of whatever, right? I don't know that many synonyms for happy. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. But just think back to a time when you were super joyful. In that moment, did it cross your mind to hurt somebody else? To make someone cry? To make someone feel pain? Be honest. Really think. No, it didn't. It didn't cross your mind. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you think that they did, I'm genuinely, like, this isn't to invalidate how you feel or to tell you what you have and have not experienced. But what I can guarantee is that that was not true joy that you felt. Because when you are truly happy, when you are truly at peace, the furthest thing from your mind is to hurt somebody else, to see somebody else cry. It almost hurts you to think of that, because why would you when you're so happy? You know? So understand that these people who are out here and are pushing out all of this hate and this negativity, and every time you see them, they're tearing somebody down. Understand that their world within themselves, in their mind, their reality, is probably so horrible that the only way that they know how to cope with it is to project it onto other people, to share it, because they feel it's so heavy that they can't hold on to it themselves. And I feel like when you look at it from that perspective, you really get to be sympathetic for those type of people. So when someone comes by to you, or when someone comes by you and they say something disrespectful, just simply just look at them. Let them think about what they just said to you, and then respond with something nice. It can be anything from "I hope you have a nice day" to "Jesus loves you." It can be anything. My go-to is "God bless you, man." "God bless you, sis." That's my go-to. But understand that it's not entirely their fault that they have never been shown how to heal from the reality that they are in. They never learn how to change that reality. And you talking disrespect and being negative back to them only makes it even worse. You're only adding coals onto this already burning fire. So put a little water on it, a little bit of love. Add a little bit of love to their life. Even if it's one interaction, or even if it's 100, Just stop making the problem worse. Hurting all these people who are already hurt. Let's start showing love to each other, man. I think we can all agree that we as a people need to start showing more love. So I think the first step is to simply understand that it's not our faults that this is the life that we've been given, but it is our fault if we continue to make it worse for the people around us. That's it for this one, y'all. I know it's a little bit lengthy, but hey, appreciate y'all if you made it to this end. That's all I had to say, man. God bless y'all. Have an amazing rest of y'all day. See y'all in the next one.